welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be giving a review for the Mezco Toyz 112 Collective, A Nightmare on Elm Street Freddy Krueger figure. Now I knew already that I probably would eventually pick this figure up because I eventually picked up the Jason Voorhees figure that they had, like based on Friday the 13th. So I knew there was no question I was going to go ahead and pick up the Freddy Krueger one that they had too as well. So yeah, I'm definitely excited about having this, and as you can see, they do have like this plastic around it too as well. Kind of the Jason one had that too, that you can like slide off of it too as well. So yeah, this is based on the original Nightmare on Elm Street film too, from like 1984, like the Wes Craven one, directed one. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely get into this right now. And this is the packaging that contains the 112 Collective Mezco Toyz Freddy Krueger figure. And you can see, you can slide that on off right there. And if you look closer, because you'll think this is just like a red color, but it's actually like the color of like Freddy Krueger's sweater, like that red and green color. Because you can see like the green and the red, like the stripes. And then of course it says A Nightmare on Elm Street Freddy Krueger at the top up there. 112 Collective. He even has like a image right there of his glove right there, like cutting through on that side, even on this side. And then of course, you know, on the back you have an image of the figure, like the accessories that it has too as well. Cause it says 112 scale collectible figure featuring intricate tailored costuming and over 30 points of articulation. Trash can lid, removable fedora hat, and 4 interchangeable heads. 112 collective display base and adjustable posing posts and 6 interchangeable hands. So yeah, you know, you also can like slide this on off. I like their packaging too though, Mezco Toyz. I think this is pretty cool. Let's see, here's like another one. Yeah, that they have like on it too as well, like the plastic. Of course you can see Freddy like on the inside with like the accessories and stuff that come with him. It has a gold mask too right on the back, like Mezco's mascot, gold mask. So I'm going to open this on up, and of course you get two trays with this particular figure, because the second tray has like the 112 bag, which I'll touch on in the stand where you can display them and stuff. I'm going to touch on that. Well, the dynamic stand. And of course this here is like another shot of Freddy inside. Then you also get this too as well, like the product care guidelines that they give you too as well. And as you can see, like I have mentioned just previously, that you get like the bag where you can put like the accessories that come with the Mezco Toyz 112 collector figures. I think that's pretty cool that they give us these too. And of course you can even write what it is on there too if you want it. I think that's still pretty cool how they do that. And of course, you know, here's like the display stand, which has the cover of the theatrical poster with like Nancy right on the cover, or you can say Heather Langenkamp. Awesome stand too. I like the stand. It's pretty cool. They also have the peg with that you would stand Freddy on too as well, because you know you have to push that out. Because you could do it from the front too. And of course this is the dynamic like pose and thing. Now I must admit, Freddy he is the type of you know, like character that would probably be jumping jumping around and stuff like that. So you know, you can bend this all kind of ways. So you probably could put him like, if you want, like in like a jumping pose. Now if you want to get that out, you just take this right here at the bottom of this and you just push it out from here. I done seen them push it from the top too, but I know like the back of it works pretty good. So I'm gonna see if I can do it. I know they come easy. If you do it just right, they'll come right on out. I must admit, I was having a lot of trouble trying to push that on out from like the back. Now when I did the Jason one, it had pushed on out right there, like from the back part. I was able to push it on out. It released very easily, but still this is like the stand that they give you. And like I mentioned before, Freddy's the type of character, you know, you could see like put like in flight or jumping type poses. I know he would make those kind of moves. And now for the Mezco Toyz 112 Collective Freddy Krueger figure. You see he got this plastic on him. See one on his hat too as well. I must admit it looks pretty good. It looks better than I thought, like the face. Let's see if I give him the stand. I'm having trouble. But as you can see, this is him right here. And there's the Mezco Toyz 112 Collective, a Nightmare on Elm Street Freddy Krueger figure. So what I'm going to do now is measure him. I have him on a stand too because I was having trouble getting him to stand. And he's a 7-inch figure too, like with his hat on, with a fedora. He's like right at 7 inches. So what I do now is talk about like the articulation, like the likeness to the character and so on. So let's get into this right now. So as you can see, this is how it looks. Now I must admit, it looks a little better in person. Like it's the likeness to Freddy. I'm gonna move the fedora. I think he did a great job on this. It looks pretty good. It looks like Robert Englund. Of course, you can see all the soles and stuff on his head, like from the burns and stuff. That's pretty cool. This here's like a sweater. Now I know this is one thing. This is how Freddy really was, like in the first Nightmare on Elm Street film. Like the stripes, they were just like only the chest part or the back part of his sweater. They didn't have them like on the arms, like where they eventually got where the stripes are all on his arms too. They just had them right here. I know some people aren't too thrilled about that. But it's pretty cool though. Of course, you know, it's this cloth material. Now these right here are like his pants that he has on. Look nice. The shoes do have peg holes underneath. Of course, you can see his burned hands too as well. And of course, here's the glove, which looks pretty good. Now Freddy's articulation, the arms can go up like this. He can split. Of course, he has a bend in the knee too as well. Oh, he had a bend in the elbow too as well, so you can't bend his arm up like that. He even kind of has an ab crunch. Looks like it's kind of hard to get him to kind of stand somewhat, but he stands though. If you get him just right, especially like on the stand. Of course, the head can go left, right, up, down, so he has good articulation like in the head. And of course, this right here is like the fedora that comes with him, like his hat. Let's see if I can put this back on. So yeah, it's an impressive figure. My only my problem with them so far though is like it's just like the size, and this is like the Freddy Krueger figure itself. This is like about 7 inches too, like in the height. But I still think this is a solid figure, another definitely worth picking on up. If you're like a fan of Freddy Krueger, I think it's definitely worth having. Now I want to move on through the accessories that come with the Mezco Toyz Freddy Krueger figure. First up, you get like the blood hand, squirt hand, where he cut his finger right there when he's chasing Tina. Tina, watch this. So yeah, there's like the blood squirting out. It's pretty cool. Of course, you see that the other finger was already chopped too. So let's see if I can put it on. I even moved off Freddy's hand too as well and put it on so you can see how it looks. Like the squirting effect. Looks pretty cool. Then up next you get a glove hand, which I think is pretty cool, like a pointing glove hand. I think that's cool. They give us more than one glove. That's cool. Then you get a relaxed left hand, as you can see right here. And he gets a fist too as well. Notice also, like, if you remove the glove off Freddy's hand, they have like this other piece right here too, as you can see, which is like this brown color type piece. I think it gives like the impression that that was still like the glove on him. Just giving an example, because it was inside like this glove right here. And up next, the next accessory that comes with the figure is this trash can lid right here. It's kind of interesting. They gave us this. It's all weathered and banged up and stuff. Okay, remember this one had rolled out. And Freddy stepped out like a shadow. Tina. Then the last accessories that come with the Freddy Krueger figure are 3 alternate heads and a face. So you have like a total of 4 interchangeable heads with Freddy, because if you count the one he has on. Now up first we have the skull type Freddy face right here, like when Tina pulled the skin off his face. So it's that particular version. Another thing I think is pretty cool about it too is they actually give us the skin too that Tina had pulled off. When she like pulled his face off, that's pretty cool. Because you're gonna take it and you can just attach it to the face. So that's pretty cool. So when you think about it, you actually have like a full face right here. Then of course, you know, you can just put it on and off. It comes off pretty easy too. That's pretty cool. Then up next you get a smile and a Freddy face. This is probably the one I have on mine, like displayed on it. Come on, think about putting it on now, like a smiling type Freddy. Yeah, and I prefer this look. Then you get like one where he's just looking like mean, like he's like angry or something. Cookie like his teeth. That's how the holes look on her neck too. And like I said, with my Freddy face sculpt too, I got like a smiling one. Heads pop off pretty easily too. So I just chose to put this one on him. Instead of like the neutral expression he had where you just like looking. Now I want to compare my Mezco Toyz 112 collective A Nightmare on Elm Street Freddy Krueger figure with the Mezco Toyz Friday the 13th 112 collective Jason Voorhees figure. Now I do have like on their stands too as well. I could take them off. I'm just showing them like this though. As you can see how they look. I knew I would eventually probably pick these figures. I was just taking my time. I knew I would eventually, you know, like, and I have picked these on up. And I found the Freddy Krueger figure too at like Big Bad Toy Store. That's why I picked that particular figure up too as well. Just like the Jason Voorhees figure. I was surprised that I found that because I know at the Mezco Toyz, like a lot of times they'd be like sold out if you can't get them on their site. Even at their pre-orders, you can't even like pre-order because the pre-order was sold out so fast. That's why I was kind of surprised that I was able to find these like on Big Bad Toy Store too as well. So yeah, I think these are some pretty awesome figures. If anything, like I said, just like the size of them, you know, which they could have been larger, but they are still like a pretty awesome type figures. Okay, that's the Mezco Toyz 112 collective A Nightmare on Elm Street Freddy Krueger figure. This is an awesome figure. It's solid. It's like light on accessories, but I would definitely recommend picking this figure up, especially if you're like a fan of this particular version of like Freddy Krueger. I would definitely recommend picking this one up. If anything, like I was saying, it's like the size of them. I wish they were kind of like larger, because I'm so much used to like to other like larger type figures, you know. But yeah, I would definitely recommend picking this figure on up. I think it's pretty cool. It's awesome, solid figure. So yeah, this is the Mezco Toyz 112 Collective, a Nightmare on Elm Street Freddy Krueger figure. And of course, you know, this is based on the original film, like in the series too, that was directed by Wes Craven and so on from 1984. But anyway, please leave a comment and subscribe too as well.